I'm an RV technician and I went undercover at dealerships. Folks, in this review, I'm going to be talking about a potentially catastrophic design flaw in this RV that you'll want to know about. And this is applicable to many RVs. In today's review, I'm going to be looking at a Thor Class A Motorhome. This is a 2024 Thor ACE 29D floor plan. This motorhome has a pretty classic Suburban brand tank type water heater, which I score 10 out of 10 points. Generally, tank type water heaters are better for boondocking because they allow you to conserve water. If you want to know more about what's going to be a good appliance for you in your camping style, go check out my free quiz on my website. Next, let's talk about the roof on this motorhome. For membrane type roofs like this, I used to give 10 out of 10 points because they can last a very long time if they're well cared for. But honestly, if you ask me, do I want a motorhome with a fiberglass or a membrane type roof, I'm going to go with fiberglass. Membrane type roofs are prone to getting holes poked by branches, where fiberglass roofs are going to be more durable. I give 8 out of 10 points now to membrane type roofs. One of the most important things to consider if you're buying a motorhome that has a membrane roof is whether it has defects. Bubbles in the roof can result in the entire roof ripping off. I highly recommend hiring a third-party inspector. I've created an inspection network of inspectors that I have vetted and trust. You can find one of my inspectors at rigorrvinspection.com. For the air conditioner on this motorhome, they have Coleman Mach. I give them 7 out of 10 points. I've had to replace a lot of Coleman RV air conditioners that lost their refrigerant prematurely, like within 3 years. For the refrigerator, they have a Norcold 12 volt. Now, 12 volt refrigerators are by far my least favorite type of refrigerator for a variety of reasons. But if you're going to have a 12 volt refrigerator, I've seen less issues with the Norcold brand. Give it 9 out of 10 points. If you don't have adequate ways to charge it like solar panels, 12 volt refrigerators will tend to kill your chassis battery on long trips. A dead battery can actually do more damage to your RV. For example, on a motorhome like this, if you're trying to run leveling jacks with a hydraulic pump on a dead battery, you can actually damage the hydraulic pump. There are many more tips that I have for how to avoid breaking your RV in my tool-free RV maintenance course. 40% of the 15 tips in my tool-free RV maintenance course are just usage-based, like knowing not to run your leveling jacks on dead batteries. Knowledge is power, folks, and it will save you dollars. So the cabinet boxes on this RV are a pretty classic MDF clad lumber core with a vinyl wrap. These are prone to water damage. They're not as good as actual plywood or wood. I give the cabinet boxes on this RV 8 out of 10 points. I was pleasantly surprised to see the solid surface counters in this kitchen. These are very high quality. They will last a long time. Unfortunately, when we move into the bathroom of this RV, we see the very classic step down in quality. I was sad to see the thermofoil counters in the bathroom of this otherwise very pretty RV. The reasons I've been told RV manufacturers do this is to save money or to save weight. I don't believe the weight argument. Like, this big of a piece of solid surface, it's not that much extra weight. And I have a real hard time believing that it costs that much extra. Like, it's a tiny piece in the bathroom. Overall, I give the countertops in this RV 6 out of 10 points. Salesmen really want you to not know what you're looking at. If you want to be able to tell the difference between high quality countertops that will last and the cheap imitation, you should check out my RV shopping course. You will become an RV salesman's worst nightmare, and that is an educated shopper. My course includes a mobile web app you can use to grade an RV using my grading scale. One thing that Thor does, and it really honestly just bugs the crap out of me, is they put these full wall slide outs. And it's a really great thing from a floor plan perspective because you get so much more space in the RV whenever the entire wall on this long motorhome opens up. But as a technician, I look at this and I say this is a ticking time bomb. Why? Because the type of slide mechanism they chose is a variety of Schwintek. They call it their 3-track slide system, which honestly is a marketing attempt to distance themselves from the Schwintek name, which has become a nightmare. But 3 tracks doesn't actually make it better. I give it 6 out of 10 points. Like, it's a headache, folks. This motorhome is sitting on a Ford engine and chassis. This is a gas engine motorhome. The thing about gas engine motorhomes is they don't have as much towing ability as a diesel pusher. When you are looking at a motorhome, you should plan for other vehicles. This is a part of my 10-step shopping process. And in this case, planning for other vehicles means you're driving a motorhome, but do you want to tow something behind it, like a truck or a car or a minivan? What you plan to tow behind it matters. Not all vehicles can be towed the same way. I actually do consulting with clients to figure out what they're trying to do. If you're not towing a lot of weight behind the RV, this chassis should serve you fine for many years to come. So I would give the chassis on this motorhome 10 out of 10 points. And plumbing. If you're wondering why I'm looking at plumbing on new RVs, dirty secret of the RV industry is many RVs are plumbed in such a way that creates leaks. One of the saving graces about this Thor motorhome is that it actually does have good plumbing everywhere. I would give the plumbing on this Thor motorhome 10 out of 10 points. Let's talk about the fit and finish category on this RV. Everything seemed clean and tight. I give this motorhome 10 out of 10 points. Total score for this 2024 Thor ACE 29D is 84 points. It's a solid B grade RV in my opinion. And if you know me, you know I'm not nice to RVs. This one actually gets a passing grade. And before everyone who's upset at Thor accuses me of working for Thor, I'm not sponsored by anyone. Folks, I'm going to give credit where credit is due. This motorhome has really nice plumbing. The type of slide mechanism they chose is a ticking time bomb. My grading system is about the component and materials selection. A lot of people are upset at Thor because of their customer service and because of factory defects they've found. If there's factory defects that make it into a lemon, you need an RV inspector to spot that. Go and get my new 10-step process for how to avoid lemon RVs, and I will help walk you through all the things that you need to do. Click here if you want to watch me go undercover to review more Class A RVs, or click here if you want to learn more dirty secrets about the RV industry, including my recent video, which is Dirty Secrets of RV Inspections.